Hey everybody, this is JG here, and originally Kata was supposed to be on the channel, but something came up, circumstances and all that.
Yeah, so he's gone on hiatus for a good while. Anyway, welcome to God of War again.
Yeah, and since this is an immature game, we get to say a lot of ridiculous crap.
Yay!
Fuck.
Shit. Hey, that go. I'll see pansies.
You know what would be cool?
What?
What?
You know I would like to see? Or what would probably get this game, or get me interested in this game?
What?
If it had multiplayer. Not online multiplayer, but like 4-player, or maybe at least 2-player since there's a kid. Like a couch co-op or something. Or maybe, you know in those early Sonic games where
Oh,
you
like
had
Sonic,
Tails?
it's like Sonic 2 and Sonic 3 Knuckles.
Sonic 2, Sonic 3, yeah, when you have Tails following you, you can hook up the second controller and you can control Tails. But it's sort of like a pseudo 2-player, almost like, so the camera still follows Sonic, but like you can control Tails with the second controller. You kind of just give it to your little brother and say, okay, man, you get to be the sidekick. Oh man, I get to be the sidekick, and then half the time he has no ability to control it because like Sonic's just zipping woo 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 zip zip zip, and then Tails is he can't even keep up.
Speaking of what you said about that, we did the Nicktoons playthrough, like it's on the channel. We had that same problem because Kato kept going on ahead the whole time. And either me or Justin was like following him, we would be way behind, and then we usually die at the the kill screen.
Oh, so it's one of the so the Nicktoons one you're talking about is the. I know Lego Star Wars. A lot of the early like Lego Star Wars, Lego Indiana Jones games kind of had that where you had to, everyone had to kind of be on the same screen, or one camera is shared between all the people.
Yeah.
I know that's so stupid when two people want to go in two absolutely different directions and they have to basically fight just to get somewhere. I hate that.
Especially like it's a platform. Like I think Super Mario 3D World kind of is the worst offender of that because 4 players on a very quick platformer is not that fun. Especially if you're trying to get the level done.
Yeah, I kind of refuse to play those kinds of games unless I trust the other person. Really trust the other person.
And that other person is?
I can't say who the other person is. I do know it's definitely not Jude.
Hey. Okay, you got a good
bottom
point.
line is, what's up?
No, you got a good point about what you just said, so please continue.
Okay, anyway, as I was saying, but yeah, bottom line is, I think it would be kind of cool if you were able to hook up the second controller and you can give it to your little brother and he'll control the kid, but not really. Have a sort of, but not really 2-player. I guess.
Like, so you're saying like have like split screen?
No. Like I said before, like in Sonic 2, how you're able to hook up the second controller and control Tails, but there's no actual like second split screen that splits off from Sonic or anything. It still stays on Sonic, but you can sort of control Tails.
Okay, because they always will keep on following you like a little bit like a rubber band thing.
Yeah, infinite health. It has infinite health. It'll just keep coming back and all that.
Okay.
Sure. That thing was rather a pain in the butt.
Indeed.
What was that thing?
Don't know.
I think it was like a goblin or something. Golem or something. Goblin. Goblin.
Blah,
Monk goblin.
Goblin first?
Goblin.
If that's a goblin, then wowzer. Like,
Indeed.
that looks nothing. That looks like a troll from Skyrim.
That is a troll indeed.
I have no idea if that's actually a troll or not. I actually have no idea what the God of War.
Yeah.
Nor do I care that much, but
Very hairy to be a troll. Yeah.
well, there are hairy trolls out there. Going back to the Skyrim example, yeah, the trolls in Skyrim are definitely hairy.
Because this is Norse mythology. Let me look up Norse mythology trolls.
Now then, you monkey. Time to use you to take down the bandits. Kill.
Nordic mythology. This is definitely one of the tales here where it was.
Yeah.
You mess with the God of War, God of War, and you get the fists.
Well, so you get an axe to the brain, but yeah, fist.
Time to get my HP back up.
Nordic. Oh yeah, they do have hair. Nordics do have hair.
Well, of course they do.
Nordic trolls?
Well, according to this, like, they originated from Scandinavia.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Introduced by the Magnus the Sixth of Norway in 1276.
Alrighty.
Yeah. And some of them are pretty big.
Yes, they are. Are there some small ones like that, or there isn't any? It feels like that's darkness over there.
Can't cross it.
My magic is useless against the Black Breath, and there's no way around it. Odin saw to that long ago. What are you doing here? Making sure we can finish.
Oh, I forgot she was following us the whole time.
Wow, why did
She's
she...
been following at a pretty far distance.
No kidding.
The Black Breath is a corruption of magic.
Also, Jude, you were saying something? I'm sorry, I accidentally.
It's alright, don't worry about it. I forgot what I said anyway, so continue. Anyhow, back to what I'm saying, even though I did say I forgot, but I kind of remembered it anyway. So this darkness thing is definitely like a fog that spreads around like darkness. Doesn't it remind you of something, Kate? I mean, Gear? I almost said Kata. Where's Gear?
Remind me of what?
Reminds me of darkness in a way, this black smoke. That's why. And that's why I get a distinctive feeling that this black breath is definitely like darkness of a mist that goes around and spreads everywhere.
Gee, what does that sound like, Jude?
I'm sorry, I'm a little... The black mist and all that stuff, like darkness and all that.
It's like bad body odor. Like you used to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Magic the Gathering or something like that. When there's a shower, it just like lingers throughout the freaking building.
Oh yeah, that happens a lot at like large gatherings with nerds. Like conventions too.
Yeah, like I get that you guys want to go have fun at the conventions and stuff, but it's important to at least shower, at least before you go.
Not to mention add deodorant.
And like you won't miss much. You just like put on some deodorant, maybe some Axe or Breeze or whatever, just like then get out of the house.
Yeah, it's become so much of a problem that people make videos like screaming at the top of their lungs, telling people to shower. And it's not even at the convention themselves where people are already offending it. No, this is before the convention, preemptively,
Yeah.
reminding people to shower. Screaming at the top of your lungs, getting extremely angry about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's kind of a problem. It's a bit of an issue.
It's been, well, it's not an issue now since pandemic's been happening, so no conventions or anything for a good while until they think it's safe.
Until everything
Yeah.
is safe.
Yeah.
Yeah, until things are somewhat back to normal, most likely.
Assuming if there is a normal.
I think the normal for at least the next 5, maybe 3 years, we would still have to wear a mask for certain things.
Yeah, pretty much. By the way, has any of you guys heard anything about the vaccine lately?
I know it's being shipped, but that's it.
And some of
That's
it,
it.
yeah, and I noticed that some of it went vanishing afterwards, and that was about it.
What do you mean
What went
vanish?
vanishing?
Well, vaccines keep vanishing because someone might have stolen it or taken it from goods just for something.
Wait, you're saying like a whole truck of vaccine has been stolen?
No, that's how I'm saying some of the vaccine went stolen. My
Okay.
mistake. Only some of it. I
I mean, that-
highly doubt they took the rest of it.
You said some of it though,
Yes, I did.
and yeah, you said some of it, but that's left pretty ambiguous. Like, I assume they have more than just one truckload of vaccines.
I know. But I'm
So
only...
odds are they probably could have stolen one truck, exactly one truck full of vaccines, and are probably going to sell it on the dark web.
To be honest, I'm not even sure. But anyhow, that's my only guess.
Well, hopefully they actually get them out. So
Yeah, they better.
down a bit.
Well, if they do, things will most likely get back on track.
Probably so.
Potentially, yeah.
The, like I said yesterday, Japan's still going through stuff like that now. They're going like a worldwide emergency for them, for a certain like.
Oh yeah, they declared that national state of emergency like the day before a movie that a lot of people I know that have been really anticipating for came out in theaters. And I was like, oh, well, isn't that just convenient? A national state of emergency.
I know, right? Like, what was the movie that was coming out?
It was Sailor Moon Eternal, and it was coming out in theaters in Japan.
Dang.
Ah,
If you want to know how bad Corona is or how bad the state of emergency kind of is, and I'm not sure if that's either the movie or because COVID-19, but apparently only 8% of theater seats were filled that opening weekend.
Ugh.
Which, again, I'm not sure if that's because of the movie or COVID. Some people speculate it is the movie because they looked at other films that were being shown at the time, and they only had like 50% of seats being filled.
They say that, but I keep hearing a lot of people watching that Demon Slayer movie that's been very popular. I know that we're supposed to be getting it here in the future. They did announce both a sub and dub version coming here into theaters.
When did they say they were gonna?
It was announced like a couple days ago. There wasn't no release date yet.
yeah,
Oh, no, okay, no release date.
that's what I heard too.
Wait,
So,
question: how long ago was the Japanese release?
I believe it
Like,
was...
how long
think
ago
around-
did
I think around December. Like,
December? Okay, so it was before the January state of emergency. Okay.
yeah,
Yeah,
because after that, the Pokemon movie Coco came out around Christmas. Around that time, it did kind of well. But there was also Violet Evergarden, which came out I think earlier before Demon Slayer, which was like around I think I think around November.
Alrighty.
Yes, that was about 2 months ago anyway.
Yeah, so I think November was fine for like movies.
November, most of December, yeah.
Yeah, there are a lot of movies that have been delayed, some that are going. Even with this pandemic, there's nothing else we could do about it except wait.
Yeah, because like our theater's still closed.
Yeah, it's been closed for freaking months now.
I know it's like an empty parking lot there now.
Absolutely deserted. I wonder if anyone's broken into it. Not necessarily. Well, okay, maybe not a person, but like, I wonder if rats or roaches have taken over the place.
I don't know.
It's hard to believe.
Or maybe if they.
Go on.
Well, before I do, would like janitors and cleaners be like essential workers?
I guess they would be there just to do it like every so often, like to come in and make sure the place is cleaned up.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Maybe there'd be like at least maybe a couple janitors or a couple. Make sure everything's up shape. Although they probably wouldn't be doing very much work. Maybe just just like dusting a little bit. First there'd be like the initial cleanup, the usual, mop the floors, vacuum, etc. And then like all the subsequent times after it started closing, they're just doing like a couple bit of dusting, removing some rotten food from the premises, I guess. Throwing some stuff out. That's it.
Well, funny thing about that, like the movie theater was open for a decent while, like I think around September, and a little bit in August they were open. But
was
they
it
didn't
open
have much
back? Was it open back up?
It was technically open back up, but they weren't showing any new movies. They were showing like old movies from last year and some old classics. That's all I know that they were doing, because they had like Back to the Future playing.
Really.
They did.
I was not aware of that. Huh.
They didn't really announce anything about it. All I know is I got an email from like the theater saying like, "Oh, hey, we're open again, but we're showing older movies for a moment. So yeah, come by for like $5 movies," which wasn't a bad idea. I feel like if they're gonna reopen the theaters again, they're probably gonna do something like that, like come and see old classic movies for like $5 to get people in.
You guys get to watch your old Disney classics like Pocahontas for $5.
$5.
Like I can see people just going in there for the aesthetic of going to a movie theater.
Yeah, people. In the end, all the streaming services and all that stuff is probably likely going to take over. Going to bring a lot of those guys down. But in the end, people do need to go outside. Most people.
I don't think they're going to wipe out the entire movie theater. Like everybody keeps saying, like, "Oh, the movie theaters are going to be blown up or they're going to be gone forever." Like, not exactly. Like, they're probably not going to be as popular as they're used to, but people are going to probably still go to see like certain like special events and stuff like that now and again.
I heard someone had a theory as to what's going to happen to the movie theaters after the pandemic, because some of them are probably definitely, without a doubt, going to go out of business because of the pandemic. Poor sales during the pandemic.
Aww.
So, and I forget who said it or who theorized it.
Well,
but what they said was maybe independent movie theaters are probably going to die out and be replaced with, or like some of the companies like Amazon or Disney are gonna buy it out, and instead of posting all the new movies and stuff, they're kind of like tailored more specifically to Amazon Plus or Disney Plus or Netflix or something. Original movies, I guess.
Well, like I can see it happening, but I feel like they're gonna do something like what HBO Max is doing, like, oh, you can go to the theater, if your theater's open, you can go see it in the theaters, or you can watch it on your streaming service, which isn't a bad idea to at least get people out, or who knows who want to go out. Like, I feel like Regal and stuff like that are still going to be around, so they're just going to be doing a little bit like what you're talking about, the streaming service thing, or the special events.
Yeah.
Just like if you're talking about your small local theater that isn't a big brand or whatever, then yeah, they're probably gonna go out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in the end, there's still at least a group of people, a nice group of people who want to go outside and do things.
Especially the elderly.
There will always. What's that?
Especially like the elderly, like they love going to the theaters.
Well, yeah, it's they spent just about their entire lives with movie theaters existing. Like,
Yeah.
streaming services are not like some old concept from the '90s or anything. This I believe it started in like the early ideas were like the 2000s and the 2010s were really started taking off. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Well, whoever theorized the thing about the theaters going out of business and stuff, I don't think that's going to happen, because if you think about it, the theaters has been around for a lot of years and business has been growing, so if they really wanted to end and not getting customers, then that would be a problem if they don't have a movie place to go to or get a job there, right?
But here's the thing, Justin, like, they're still going to be around. It's just probably it's not going to be as popular as they used to be. That's just it.
In other words, they'll change and all that.
Yeah, there's probably not going to be that many new films. There probably will be a few selected ones, but not many. But most of it's going to be like old classic stuff.
I feel like maybe a lot of the movie releases are more tailored towards those streaming services, I guess. Like, you know Disney Pixar's Soul?
Yeah.
That wasn't released to theaters, I believe.
Yeah, it was
Originally.
supposed to be. It was supposed to be released in November along with Black Widow, but that never happened.
Was Black Widow even released at all? I don't remember
No.
that.
No, it's finished, but it's still like behind closed doors.
Oh, okay. So they're just waiting for like a time or something.
Yeah,
but
they're still doing it.
I know with Soul they just moved it to streaming services and called it a day.
I can barely see it.
Right?
Yeah, they did. I think after October happened, where they decided to like, okay, a second wave is coming, so they're closing everything down again, and that became kind of permanent. Then they moved it to like streaming services. Like I think they announced it around that time.
Alrighty.
Well, we know the whole thing about changes is that once this pandemic is over, things will get back to normal and we'll finally be able to do a lot of things at theaters, not to mention go to traveling, a lot of stuff. We have many things to do after this is over.
Yeah, stuff like the Pokemon centers are still open in Japan and stuff like that.
Must be then. And right now, we're pretty much rounded off them. This is definitely the place where we're supposed to be at. And I broke a jar.
So, okay, so what are we supposed to do in this place?
Well, let's see. We can't cross there, so we need something to be able to get through. Oh, wait a minute.
That was easy.
Yeah. It looked like there was a knot there, so it's best to slice it with an axe.
And my axe.
Axe body spray. Now look at me. Now look at the horse. Now look back at me. Now look back at the horse. Now look back at me.
Again, all that.
Look at Kratos. Now back at me. Now back at Kratos. Look at the boy. There is Nordic mythology here. Now back at Kratos.
Just imagine a Terry Crews DLC. It's just him with the bath towel and the Axe body spray. He just throws the Axe body spray at enemies and they just blow up.
Don't people use like Axe body spray as can't you use it as a flamethrower?
Anything that's any spray can you use as a flamethrower because all that stuff is flammable.
I wonder.
Like, if you're gonna make a flamethrower, you would need to like get one of those cans that have like a long little straw at the end that shoots at a straight angle, and then maybe you can hook up some metal pipes around it, and maybe you can make a little flamethrower from that, like add a little match or whatever onto it.
Wait, what?
You
Sorry,
know,
sorry,
like
repeat that part?
add like a little, one of those matches that you get from like the drugstores or whatever, just like
Yeah.
just like you flick it on and it turns on.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you talking about a lighter?
Yeah, like a lighter.
So yeah, I know. You usually spray the light. You usually spray it, and then as it's spraying, you up against the thing, and then it just shoots fire.
Yeah.
You could probably make a makeshift flamethrower out of that stuff. I'm not sure how like useful it'll be, how good it will be, but
I don't know. Like you could probably find something on YouTube. Someone has to have done it.
I'm looking that up right now, actually.
Okay.
Okay. Mating ants meet axe plus lighter flamethrower. Axe flamethrower. Oh. Okay, so what they're actually using... Okay, what they're using in this video is they have the axe, and then they have like those... You have one of those lighters that you use for birthday candles. The one that has like the handle and the trigger and like a really long tube. I gotta see this real quick. Oh, okay. Okay, I think I see what it looks like now.
What?
Apparently in this video, all you need to do is light it once, and then it just keeps going.
That about it?
Wow.
Yeah, you just need to ignite it once, apparently. And as long as it keeps going.
Huh.
People are burning like a Rockstar energy drink can.
Is it that effective?
It'd be a hell of a setup, though. You have to, if you want to dual wield them, you have to. Holy shit! It is melting this can.
Oh my god!
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Okay, but anyway, if you want like dual wield them, you have to pick up the can, or pick up the aerosol, and one, and then spray it so the sprays both cross. Oh. And then as long as you keep one of them still there, then I guess you're done.
Oh.
Yeah. How simple is that?
Pretty simple. It kind of reminds me of like, have you heard of like Codename Kids Next Door?
Hey?
Yeah.
I used to really like watching that as a kid. Yeah, I don't remember most of it though. So.
Like I remember like they build stuff like duct tape and glue or whatever.
Oh yeah, they would make all kinds of makeshift weapons there. Like I think they made a like spanking gun with 2 boards and whatever that metal thing is that connects.
I think it was a saw blade, but I think it was a pretty dull one.
It looks like if there was one weird saw blade. I gotta look that one up too. The splanker. Okay. And okay, I gotta look at this better. They had quite a bit of cool weapons. Like they had like a laser gun. Like a tin can and flashlight and all that stuff. Yeah, those are pretty cool. Also, that was a saw blade, as you said. Yeah, a bent or a not bent, but whatever it is, like a
kind of rusty old saw blade.
It doesn't look rusty in the photo or in the drawings, but yeah, I assume it's like some old saw blade or whatever. Then they have like a little magnet, or had a magnet to keep it there. I wonder if someone made this in real life.
I don't know.
You know what? If someone did, if no one has done it yet, we should totally try and recreate a couple of the K&D weapons Or
That'd be
when this pandemic is over, we should totally try to recreate some of these these K&D weapons.
Yeah, okay, then be sure to remind us on that.
We're gonna have to get some supplies from Home Depot.
And not to mention get some stuff at the craft store.
Home Depot craft store shopping spree. Here we go.
Let's see how much money we can spend on making this Kiss Next Door weapon.
Yeah,
This
but...
way.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Oh,
I remember there was when the show came out, there was like a contest thing they were saying if you call this number, you can win a actual. It looked like a tiny little replica, like a little plastic thing of it.
Sorry, repeat that. You said there was a contest?
It was a contest to win, like, you know, the treehouse that they live in.
Oh yeah, the giant tree house that's like over the night. That's over number one's house or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think nobody won that.
yeah, no one did.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
That's not the first. That's not the first time that That's not the first time that someone or that a contest was held and nobody won it.
Well, they did a contest for, like, a replica of the Simpsons house. Somebody won that, but they didn't really take it because none of the furniture actually worked.
Alrighty.
Well, pretty
So
sure.
where the heck are we? We were just about this for a while.
Yeah, I think it's been about 30 minutes so far.
Yeah, so where are we anyway?
We're pretty much at the light of realm here. You see where that squid is at? It's covering that light so we cannot be able to cross. We can at least try to get through to that, but for now, why don't we stop here and continue this until by next week?
All right.
It sounds good.
See you guys next time for more God of War shenanigans.
Right then. Adios!
Bye-bye.
See ya.